Now, page 4, making sense of the political fight over 4 words in the 2020 census. The Democrats are worried about these 4 little words, which form a crucial question that everyday Americans have a right to have answered. What is your citizenship? It's a simple question, but one that could produce devastating results for the modern Democrat Party. Democrats are afraid of the question for 2 reasons. One, it would reveal exactly how many ineligible to vote people reside in crucially important electoral states like California. Think about it. The population of California is now a whopping 40 million. What percentage is illegal? What percentage is non-U.S. citizen? A solid estimate of those 2 categories combined is probably in the neighborhood of 5% or higher. Now, that's enough to downwardly revise the number of congressional seats in the Golden State, thus likely harming Nancy Pelosi and company. The second reason the Democrats are terrified of the citizenship question is its possible secondary effect. Yes, the Democrats are correct. Illegal aliens would try to avoid answering that question. And one way to avoid it would be to leave, head back south. Yes, self-deportation. Kills 2 birds with 1 stone. These illegals would not be counted, and they would no longer reside here. A beautiful thing. So the Democrats oppose asking about citizenship for purely selfish, partisan, and political self-preservation reasons. Therefore, in the end, including citizenship question in the census is indeed making a lot of senses, except, of course, to genius members of Congress from the Bronx.
So it's not that I want to, this is not about whether or not I want to know who is a citizen in the United States.
Stop saying, yeah, of course. This woman doesn't want to know who is in the United States illegally. She doesn't care about that because she knows, she understands the big picture here, that in the end, these illegals in this country benefit her and benefit her party, that we know, statistically speaking, that just overall, generic immigrants, whether they're legal or not, they tend to register Democrat for whatever reason, and then they tend to vote Democrat. And so the modern Democrat Party knows what's going on here. They can see the forest through the trees. This effort to find out how many illegal aliens reside in the United States, in the end, is probably going to benefit the Republican Party. But that's life. We deserve to know how many years have they been telling us on the Democrat side there are 11 million illegals in this country? First of all, how do they know that? Without asking the question in the census. There's no way to accurately gauge how many illegals are here. And that 11 million figure has been thrown out there for probably decades now. Is it a static figure? It just holds steady at 11 million? Reasonable people who know about this stuff, like the Center for Immigration Studies, tell us that it's probably triple that number, and that's a low estimate. So we're talking probably in the neighborhood of 30, 35 million illegal immigrants in this country. And think about that. We're a nation of 330 million people. 35 million? You're talking 10% of the population. That's huge, and it's way too much. It's another reason why the Democrats don't want to know how bad it is out there, because if the American people ever knew the accurate figure of 30, 35 million, maybe 40 million illegals, as many people reside in the state of California, the American people, I think a light bulb would turn on, the ones that don't get it now, and they would say, you know what, Democrats, we need to seal the border, and you need to finally do your jobs and change the antiquated and biased immigration law, and you need to do it now. And so that's what they're terrified of as well. Roll tape.
What I want to know is why this question was added, why 2 years have been shaved off of that 5-year process.
Stop tape. Okay. Apparently this woman needs to be educated in the United States Constitution and duly noted, and we will partake in that. Article 1, Section 2 of the United States Constitution is where it delineates that every 10 years we've got to take a census. It's not exactly that wording. In fact, it's kind of vague if you read it, Article 1, Section 2. but it says nothing about a procedure, nothing at all.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.